Hey guys, it's your boy Odin, and we're back here again for another Monster Super League video. And today we're going to be doing a Victoria review. The Super Festival is back, and I figured this was kind of the perfect time for me to go over them. I will be going to, I will be super evolving my water Victoria. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. And let's see what we can start up with the fire one. If I can scroll down to her. Now I have not made an Evo 3 one of her yet. So the fire Victoria or Nike on the Evo 3 form is a defender type with 30,500 HP, 1900 attack, 3300 defense, and 2100 recovery. She has really high defense, she has really low attack, and she has a pretty decent HP pool. So I would build her HP attack or HP defense. She's mainly an arena mon or CVC mon. I see her being used in CVC more than anything because of this specific feature, taunt. So the 3-star skill is taunt, and it grants a 100% chance to lower the enemy's attack and draw its attention for one turn. It's a little bit weaker than the Light Miho's taunt, for example, which has a 80% chance to lower the or 80% chance to taunt and a 50% chance to lower the enemy's defense or increase the Miho's defense. So all in all, she's an okay mon. I wouldn't recommend you guys build her. There's another version of her that's a lot better, and we'll go over that next. The 5-star skill is Petrification, grants an 80% chance to petrify the target for one turn. It's okay to have Petrification on the 5-star skill. It works pretty well on defense for monsters like Water Purse. So if you want to put her together in a group with Water Purse, they work well together if you don't have any other mons to go along with Water Purse. The taunt is useful, like I said, in Arena and in CVC. It can just distract your enemy if you have her on defense. But overall, she's not that great. Would I super evolve one of her? Yes, if I had the extra stones, but there's better monsters that you can use instead of her in Arena. So let's go ahead and move on to the water type. And the water type, in my opinion, is going to be the best one of the Victorias. And you can kind of argue, over the light Nike, but I think the water one's probably the best one. So I'll be super evolving her here in a little bit. And so we're going to go over the stats here. The water Nike is an attacker type. She has 27,000 HP, 3,100 attack, 2,200 defense, and almost 2,000 recovery. So the recovery could be a little bit lower, and it could go a little bit into the attack, but she's pretty good. She has defense down on both the 3-star skill and the 5-star skill, and this is kind of the reason why I think she's really good. If you fully book her, she can go up to, I believe, 80% down on both the 3-star skill and the 5-star skill. Let me go ahead and verify that before I tell you something that's incorrect. Alright, so here's my water Nike, and if you book her, alright, so she has, 60 plus 20% here will be 80, and then 80 here. So all in all, she's pretty good at debuffing, and the reason why I think she's really good is because you could put her on a pugilist set. So she will have the attack power leader skill. So she has fighting spirit, which is the increases allies attack power by 30 to 35%. So if you manage to get a variant leader skill of, let's say, level 6, she'll have 35% attack power, and she'll be able to provide you with 80% defense down on the 3-star skill and 80% chance defense down on the 5-star skill. So with her super evolution, she's going to gain, believe it's like an extra 3,000 or 300 attack and a little bit more health pool, so it'll be really good to use her in things like Tower of Chaos or in CVC or in arenas. She's actually a really decent mon on defense on a pugilist set because she'll be attacking, stunning you, and putting defense down on you. So all in all, she's a really good defense, especially with the fire Drakas still being used. And the fire Drakas are pretty much still unbeatable, in my opinion. I mean, there's other things that you could use to stall out the Drakas, but they're for damage wise, they're still kind of the best ones next to the light Yuki and whatnot. So the water one, in my opinion, is the best one. So I'm gonna go ahead and evo her here in a little bit, and we'll go over and see if we can test her out. So the next one is the wood Nike. Wood or grass type, whatever you guys want to call her. She's not that great, I think. I haven't built her personally just because I don't see much use for her. So the Nike is a tank type with 42,500 HP, pretty much, 2,000 attack, 1,800 defense, and 1,800 recovery. So the attack is extremely low, the defense is extremely low, and the recovery is eh. So in my opinion, would I build her just for this 3-star skill, 70% chance on both the 3-star and the 5-star skill? I'd say no. Unless she was a variant, I honestly would not invest in her. There's other mons that provide a 100% chance to stun on the 3-star skill and the 5-star skill, or the 3-star skill that are much better than her, and it won't cost you, what is it, like 16 of her to make one Evo 3. I'd be better off building the water one, unless you already have the water one and you just want to fill your guide, then go ahead. So the Nike, the tank type, for uses, I'd maybe see her on Arena on defense or CVC on defense. You could possibly use her in Tower of Chaos, but the water one is probably going to be your best bet, just because you'll be relying more on damage rather than on defense and stuns and things like that. There are much better stunners out there for Tower of Chaos instead of her, such as the Wood Yaksha or the Water Shura, which I definitely recommend you guys choose over her. So moving on to the light type. Let's see if we can find her. Now I do have a light type Victoria, and I think everybody has one because she's the staple mon as a new MSL beginner. They pretty much give you one if you've played for 30 days and you hit level 30, I believe. So the light Nike is a defender type, and she has almost 30,000 HP, 2,300 attack, 3,300 defense, and 1,700 recovery. The defense is really good, and it works really well with her 3-star skill and 5-star skill, which is aggression, and it's defense type. So the way you want to build her is just pure out defense. So it'd be defense, defense, defense with extremely high resistance gems, because she is a light type. So in order for you to really get the most out of her, she has to have a high resist, and I would say a good resist is anywhere between 60 to 70%. It's attainable, you just gotta find the right gems. Other than defense though, you do want to put a little bit of HP on her, so if you have a gem with a HP resist, defense, stats, then it would go really good for her. I see a lot of people using her in a variant skill, and you'll see a lot of people using her in arena as well. But I feel like the water one is still your best bet, just because if you put her in a pugilist set, she'll be stunning and providing that defense down, which are extremely useful nowadays in arena. Plus the water typing will make sure that the fire Drakas are not one-shotting you. Here. I wish there was like a search bar or something, and you could just type in the monster name, it'll bring it up to you. Okay, here we go. We're coming up to her. I know she's down here somewhere. Here she is. Alright, so here is the Dark Victoria, Dark Nike. So she is pretty good. She's pretty decent. She has 30,600 HP, 2,200 attack, 2,400 defense, or 2,500 defense, and 23 in recovery. So she has really good defense for a Darkmon, and she has a really decent health pool. The attack is kind of low though, but you're not going to be using her for too much attacking other than, uh, you know, pretty much just providing that 5-star skill defense down. So the 3-star skill is stun, but it's crit reliant, meaning that you have to have a 100% chance to crit, or at least close to it if you want to, actually take advantage of it and use it. Otherwise, you're not going to be getting it every turn. So critical hits have a 100% chance to stun the enemy. So you have to basically get a critical hit. The good thing about her being a Darkmon is that she does get 50% extra crit damage upon crit, so it works out pretty well if, let's say, you keep her at like 80% chance crit, if that's the highest that you can get. She's okay. I got her from one of those 3 to 5-star light dark eggs, just the normal high eggs. So just got a lucky pull. What I usually do with those eggs, I wait till I have 10 and then I crack open the 10. So I find that if you open 10 at a time, you actually have a pretty good chance of getting a nat 4 or a nat 5. As you guys saw in my last video, I got the light Endra. But anyways, back to the Dark Nike. She's okay. The only reason what I say you guys use her is maybe you could use her in Dragons B10. I've used her there. Mine is okay. She's not super evil, but she is a 100% chance to crit. So usually what I do is I stun one of them and then go through, burn the other 2, and then on the dragon on the last stage I'll apply the defense down, and then use other monsters like Dark Gatito to basically nuke the dragon. But since I have the Dark Thor now, I rarely use her. Would I suggest you guys build her? No, because the defense down, the 5-star skill is 60% chance. So unless you fully book her, you're not going to be getting that 70 or 80% chance of defense down. So the water one, in my opinion, is the best one. So the way I'd rank them, it'd be water, then the light type, then the dark type, then the wood type, and then the fire one last. And you can debate me on the fire one, but unfortunately I just don't see any of her being used at all anywhere. So alright, so we're gonna go ahead and super evolve my dark, or my blue one here, the water type. Let's see if we're going here. Alright, there she is. We're gonna choose the Empyrean Knight because I really don't like the little one there. I like Knight over Victoria. Alright, here we go. One, two, three, 4, and done. Okay, so there it is, guys. I have my Water Nike Evo 3. We're gonna go ahead and collect the gems. Got 600 astro gems. Pretty good. And I do have a surprise for you guys. We are gonna be opening up the legendary golden egg from the login event that's going on right now. So it's if you log in for the full, I think it's what, 28 days, you end up getting a bunch of good rewards here for the 3-year anniversary. The first one was a gleam, any color. This one here is the golden egg. The next one will be a holy gleam, and then if you log in for the full 28 days, you'll get a heroic golden egg, which basically guarantees you a nat 5, and he has a small chance of becoming a lighter dark egg, or lighter dark as well. So we're just gonna go ahead and open up this golden egg here. I'm gonna crack open one of these. I usually like to, open one of these crap ones here to get the luck out of the way, or the bad luck out of the way, I should say. Alright, let's go ahead and see what 433 gave us this year. Really like a dark and light mon, but you can't, beggars can't be choosers. Alright, we got a Fire Shura. That's cool. I can use him to Evo 3 my second Water Shura. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the dark or the water Nike in stage. See what we got. Let's go to the Astromon League. Let's see if we. Well, this one's free, so we'll go ahead and test her out just on the one shot and see how much damage she does. I'm gonna remove my Firebalk. And here she is. Alright, perfect. So here we go, we're gonna give her a try. Mine is on a Pugilist set, and I'll show you the gems afterwards. Look at that. That's what I mean right there. What was it, like 3 or 4 hits for 27k? And that is why I think the water one's the best one, especially if you use her in Tower of Chaos. You could use her as a lead if you have a variant skill. She will pretty much clear most of the content in there for you. See if we can find a good team here. There we go, look at this team here. 2 Yukis and 2 Dark Mihos. I know this video is kind of dragging on a little bit too long now, guys, but I just want to show you guys what the water Nike can do at Evo, Super Evo. So let's take down this one here. I've noticed that the variant types always have. Alright, so she resisted. It was 3 hits for 4,500. But I've noticed that the variants always have full attack. And look at that. She's like pretty much dead now. Alright. And see, that would be horrible during the special week, because that Draka would have just nuked me to death. Let's take out one of the Mihos. Actually, let's take out the Draka. Alright, so she got stunned, unfortunately. Don't know what just happened there. As you can see, my fire Drakas are really good. Alright, let's see what she's got in her 5-star skill. Alright, so that was 4 or 5 hits, but you see that Pugilist set right there kicking off? That is why she is so good. Alright, let's finish her up. So there you have it, guys. Water Victoria is probably the best one out of the bunch, in my opinion. Most people would say that the light one is, but I think that the blue one, the water one, really is the best one. And that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you guys like the content, or if you are new. And if you'd like to request any monsters for me to review, just go ahead and leave it, comment or a request in the section down below. And of course, stay tuned. I will be showcasing some more mods and reviewing a couple more things this weekend. I will be doing the Draka showcase. And let me go back to the water Nike, and I'll show her. I'll show you guys my gems here. So I have 85% chance to crit, 20% chance to resist. My resist could be a little bit higher, but I'd be trading off some of that attack. But if you see my attack, I have almost 8,000 attack here. Almost. And she's sitting on a 5-star Pugilist, just because I haven't gotten lucky enough to get any better ones. But, I basically just chose it because it had really good crit rate. And I like crit rate. Let's see. 11 crit damage, crit rate 12. So I will eventually replace them with 6-star Pugilist gems. I just need to get lucky and find some. But that's it, guys. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care.